A judge in Peru is giving investigators another week to build a case against Joran van der Sloot. The Dutch citizen is a prime murder suspect, an experience he's had before. 5 years ago, he was arrested and released twice over the disappearance of an American teenager. And boy, did that story make headlines in the United States. CNN's Rafael Romo has more on the current case from Lima, Peru. So what's going to happen over the next week there with Joran van der Sloot?
Well, Hala, over the next week, Joran van der Sloot is going to remain here at the Criminal Investigations Building of the Peruvian National Police. This is where he will be waiting for the formal accusation, the formal murder charges against him. In the meantime, prosecutors obtain more time from the judge in charge of the case to gather more evidence. The 7-day extension will enable Peruvian authorities to gather more evidence in an effort to build a stronger case against Joran van der Sloot. Criminal attorney Roberto Miranda says prosecutors will seek the maximum sentence for the suspect if he is convicted of killing a 21-year-old woman found dead in his hotel room, who police believe may have been beaten with a tennis racket.
According to Peruvian law, a person who has committed that kind of assassination must receive between the 15 to 35 years in the jail.
Is there capital punishment in Peru?
No, there's no capital punishment.
Van der Sloot, a Dutch national who was a suspect but never charged in the killing of Alabama high school student Natalie Holloway on the Caribbean island of Aruba 5 years ago, will spend the next week in a cell at the Criminal Investigations Building of the Peruvian National Police. He has not yet been formally charged in this case, but authorities say he is the only suspect. The Peruvian Interior Ministry says van der Sloot, who speaks fluent Spanish, was in Lima to play in an international poker tournament. He met the victim, Stephanie Flores, at the gambling casino where the tournament was being held. So far, the strongest evidence Peruvian police have is a video showing van der Sloot and the victim, Stephanie Flores, entering a Lima hotel on May 30th at 5:16 in the morning. Van der Sloot leaves alone more than 3 hours later. He tells hotel staff he's coming back and orders an employee not to disturb the woman whom he calls my girl. Even if he pleads guilty, there would be hearings to determine what his sentence should be, and Miranda says those could take months. At this point, van der Sloot does not have an attorney. If you were his defense attorney, what would be the best defense for him at this point?
If all the evidence that the police have collected and the result is that he is only the one person who was with Stephanie, I think that he must to accept the charge.
The family of Stephanie Flores says all they want is justice.
We need justice for our family, for Natalie's family too. I think he's a psycho, a murderer, and he has to pay.
If his case goes to trial, it would be decided by a 3-judge panel. There are no jury trials in Peru, but there would be full media access, including TV cameras. And Joran van der Sloot has yet to give an official deposition in his case. He's waiting for a Dutch translator. He has requested one to the Peruvian Interior Ministry. Hala.
All right, Rafael Romo live in Lima, Peru.